Oh, hey, how's it going, everybody? Do you still remember me? I'm Skuttz. I'm a draw, or used to. Let's see if I still remember how. Yeah, so, I'm back from a little hiatus. Dealing with some IRL stuff. I just took a little time off and handled what I needed to. And then I had a friend out visiting, so we went ahead and I had the moral support I needed and the emotional support that I needed to tackle putting my studio back together. Oh gosh. My keyboard tray is jammed. Hang on. Oh, thank you. Thank you, keyboard tray. Aw. Normally I really have to like jostle it on out of there. I was gonna mute the microphone for you, but it so kindly obliged and opened. So yeah, it was good. All right. So yeah, was a little bumpy getting started here, but we'll see how it goes. I think I may have a solution for my audio issues. So let's see how this is going forward. Hey Deathlight, how's it going? I'm a Skuttz, and yeah, I haven't forgot how to do that. I actually got very spoiled. Very spoiled. I got to go on a trip to Vegas, and I just got to be along for the ride. And wow, my brain is just so overloaded. I haven't been able to draw just because I was on the go, and then we were recovering from the little trip, and I saw my friend off yesterday, so it was nice seeing Atlas. It's the second time we've hung out. We've been friends for 10 years, so it's always neat to like get to put a face. Well, I mean, I've known the face, but you know what I mean. It's crazy how the internet connects us with people like that. And I don't know. I'm trying to think what I really had left on these. So the first thing I noticed for sure was I had shading left to go on this one. So I think I'm just gonna start with shading the eyes because I like that. Also, it's so weird. Sometimes I struggle with shapes or like the way things are shaded, and when I was on the Delta flight home, they had a pattern like this on it was like an illusion, and I was like looking at the way they played with the shades of gray to make it look, and I was like, oh, so I think I did it right there, but all of these are separated, so it looked fine, and when I got to these ones, I was getting really confused. So I think I actually know how to handle this now. It's one that, like, I love when I see stuff out in the wild and it just makes something pop. Like the little light bulb goes boop for something that I'm working on because I saw something out in the world. I don't want to handle the sword hit. Let's get some Let's get some of the rust off before I try to tackle the sword handle. Yeah. We'll shade her eyeballs. We'll start off easy. I know I'm gonna be rusty just because I haven't been able to do too much. I was working on stuff here and there, but I fell when I was trying to put a smoke alarm back up. I replaced the batteries and I tried to get down very carefully, and whilst trying to be careful, I completely miscalculated. And I fell, and I caught myself on the door frame, and it like really hurt my rotator cuff on my right arm, which just was really sucky because I had just hurt my wrist, and that had finally been recovering to the point that I was able to like hold stuff without my thumb hurting again. So I just kind of took the time off while my friend was out visiting to just kind of let my shoulder and my arm rest so that I could get back to work without it being something that was gonna kind of continue to nag and bother me. What do I do? Where's my fucking brush? Oh, it's hiding under the... Wow. I forgot where my tools are. Alright, let's see. That's why I have hotkeys, though. Do my hotkeys work? Oh, my remote needs to be turned on. There we go. I don't know how any of my shit works anymore. My goodness. Apparently. Alright, line brush, pencil, line art. Do I not have my brush on a hotkey? No! Alright, fine. I will do it manually. Something's messed up. That shouldn't actually be. Is my hotkey still? Yeah, my hotkey still works. It just might not be on my... Huh. I don't know why that's not assigned to that anymore. Alright, I'll fix it after the stream though. For some reason on my Wacom remote, it's remembering my pencil and my line work ones, but not my brush button. But when I press the key on my keyboard, it still works to cycle through them, so it must just have gotten out of sync. I hope everybody's been doing well. I've missed streaming, I've missed drawing. It was so hard to just not draw and not do anything, and my shoulder was just not fun. So it's feeling better, and I'm just like, let me draw everything. Let me at him. Feeling like Scrappy-Doo over here. Maybe not. He's pretty grating on the nerves. I retract that statement. I don't want to be Scrappy-Doo. He's like the worst Scooby-Doo character. Just working and waiting for the workday to be over? That's fair. Well, hopefully I can help while some of the time away. At least before I have to head off. I've got a doctor's appointment in about an hour. Alright, hang on. Alright, so I'm gonna have just probably some growing pains. That's what this is gonna be. How about I stick you here? My earphone cable is in a really irritating spot where it's all over my tablet if I don't tuck it behind the corner, but if I tuck it behind the corner, then I have like no room to move around. There we go. Does that work? That works. Alright. Now it can't wiggle everywhere. I've strapped it in place. Alright, I want to do her nose next. Blah. Alright, I have to remember to start taking my allergy meds again. My sinuses are so stuffy right now. I'm like, oh, why? And then I look outside and I see everything that like is all happy and blooming because we just had some rain, and I'm like, Right, pollen. That would be why. But I forgot to take my allergy meds with me. And then I forgot to take them when I came back. Wait, which means I need to take my allergy meds after the stream because I forgot again today. It's okay. I tie them with drinking coffee in the morning. I just kind of rebuild any habits I need from there. I'm like, oh no, I fell off the bandwagon again. Okay, well, wake up in the morning, have my coffee, and take any medication I need to. Okay. It's really like that, though. I'm like, I've completely fallen out of my schedule, and I'm like, all right, coffee, let's do this. It's my anchor. Oh, Vegas is awful because the only coffee I could find is Starbucks. And everybody goes there. So it was like 3 p.m. before I was having my coffee because I wasn't gonna waste my time on a vacation that I I don't get to do shit like that very often. So I'm like, trying to enjoy it, and I don't really want to spend it sitting in line for an hour waiting for coffee. So I didn't. I powered through the morning until we found an empty Starbucks, and I'm like, okay, please give me your cheap iced coffee. And then I spilled my coffee on the strip. And like 15 people watched me go, no! And they were like, oh. If anything, I was just embarrassed for expressing my extreme heartbreak in public over dropping my coffee, but everyone kind of got it. I mean, it was an iced coffee and it was like fucking 100 degrees out. It was a heartbreak and, heartbreak in its own. Be like Bailey making potions. Organized chaos. Organized chaos. I think I am just chaos. I think running around with Atlas, he determined I'm chaotic, neutral, and alignment. There's just every so often, if it's not gonna hurt anything, I'm just like, and I get this gremlin energy, and I'll just like, I'll do something wacky just because I want to, but like, if it's just something silly or little and it's not gonna cause harm, like, it's, just do it. It's enjoying life, and yeah, I don't know, chaotic neutral. I'm stuck here and I'm gonna enjoy it. That's my alignment. Oh, fuck. I mean, again, I guess I'm drawing art for a living because I got too sick to run the rat race. So I'm like, fine, fuck you. I'll draw butts. I'll make my own job with blackjack and hookers. Or forget the blackjack. Aw, you know what? I'll just draw some pinups. Oh, goodness. I miss Futurama. Oh no, Futurama is my favorite series, and I have only watched 1 or 2 episodes of the new reboot that came out. I feel like that's all I could handle. I don't really want to or need to see what else is in the new series. Oh goodness. All right, I'm gonna try to clean some of this up. No, that was fine how it was. This part's bleeding out over. Oh, because it's all the way under. Alright. It's trying to find out what stuff's on the base layer, which I guess would be everything because it's an edit. And also, we can go like this. And erase out some spikes. Because, I don't fucking know. I want to. Skuttz does what she wants. Chaotic neutral. Uh, so in Vegas, you usually if you wander the strip, you'll see people who wanna take pictures. And if you take pictures with them, they usually want like a couple of bucks or whatever, and it's one of the things people do in Vegas for money. So like there was somebody dressed up as Bumblebee, there was somebody dressed up as Captain America. There's usually like ladies who are dressed up like cops, like they're gonna, like sexy cops, like they're gonna arrest you for being bad in Vegas. And we kept going by, and I'm like, and then like this one night, it was just like these two girls they were so cute, they were so nice. I was like, okay, we're gonna get pictures. So we got pictures with them, and I went to go to tip them, and I was like, you know what, they were really sweet. And I was like, I'm gonna give them like $5 each. So I was like, hey, I gave her a 10. I was like, can you split this? And then my friend was like, oh, wait, hold on, I've got, so he gave her a 10. And they gave us kisses on the cheeks. They were like, oh, thank you. And I was like, well, we just made their night. He's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I mean, $10 was like a huge tip. $10 each is a huge tip. And he's like, oh yeah. I'm like, but they were really cute. Oh, too gay, I can't help it. And then, let's see, what else happened? There was a lot. I walked like 8.5 miles a day. I walked forever. Where is that? That's just a gap in the back. I'm gonna fill that in. I have a ton of pictures I took. There's a bunch of stuff. I think I'm probably gonna try, so I run a campaign for D&D on Fridays, and it's a paid game, so I have to do it. And so I have to find ways to have fun. I'm like, well, if it's my job, I guess I have to. It's cool because going back to Vegas, I realized the setting of this campaign that I've been running. It's kind of in this a Greek or Roman kind of motif, and it was just kind of something that it was meant to be a one-shot, and then it kind of grew into me learning how to DM, and it's kind of just been my little pet world that like my friends and I will play one-shots in, just because it's like, it's something where preset, like I know ish I don't have to do a lot of prep. And sometimes the stuff they do ends up like leaving little marks or like echoes in the other world for like my players to discover, and it's really fun. But the shops at Caesars and all the statues and all that, it reminded me that when I went there when I was younger, it was something I thought was really cool. I was super impressed by it, and like just that surreal feeling of they have like the skies on these LEDs domed like up the ceiling with clouds on them and everything, and it's really surreal, and it's kind of dim, but it's not nighttime, but the sky looks like it's daytime. It's weird, almost like a dusky feel, and it was just like the size of it. I was like, yeah, so if you ever wonder, you know, when you're asking how high your character can go up, I was like gesturing. I was like, this is pretty much what I was picturing in my mind. And it clicked for me that like it literally was. I was like, oh. And so now I've got these pictures, and I'm like, I can actually use these for reference to draw like some of the statues or paint some of the things that that I'm trying to describe or depict to my players. So it's kind of on my bucket list of things I want to draw, because like I don't know. There was this. It was supposed to be a puzzle, but it was too easy. But then they made their own puzzle out of it. I had a statue that was like, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. So one was covering eyes, one was covering ears, one was covering the mouth, and they kind of found a way to put them back together, get them to interact with them. And then they were like, well, I've got magic mouth. I'm gonna cast magic mouth on the one with no mouth so that she has a mouth. And I'm like, of fucking course you're going to. And so then, you know, the statues had to give him a gift for, you know, giving her a mouth when she didn't have one. So they're trying to figure out how to give one eyes and one ears. Or, no, they found out how to give one a way to see? So now they're just trying to find how to give one ears. But I'm like, I didn't give them that puzzle. But if they find a way to solve it, I'm gonna reward it. I'm just like, what? I think it's wonderful. And so now I can draw the statue and maybe use the ones from the shops as reference. Alright, I'm gonna stick these to the side so I can start over without losing my base. Hey, dead horse. You would scream spilling your coffee like that too. Yeah. Oh gosh. One time after I first moved in, this older dude was walking his husky, and my dad had sent me home with the leftover pineapple, and I was like, oh, eating the pieces in the car, and I was down to like the last piece or two, and as I got out of the car, I dropped the pineapple into the gravel and the fucking dirt, and I'm just like looking down at it, and I was like, no! And this guy's dog like tilts his head looking at me, and he like looks at me and just kind of like shakes his head and walks off and laughing. I was just like, it was really good pineapple, okay? And I think the only thing to make me more sad than that was, yeah, dropping my coffee on the strip. That was that was pretty sad. Hey, Bootsy. Adult equivalent of letting go of a balloon as a kid is not the coffee. Yeah, it's like dropping your balloon. Except for instead of going up, it goes down. And honestly, once it's on the pavement, it's gone. Aw. And I dropped my drink cup on the floor, and then I went to get a refill. And I was like, can you please rinse my cup? And the guy was like, no, we don't do that. And I was like, please, man. I dropped it on the strip. Can you at least, like, rinse the rim of the cup off for me? And he's like, you know, yeah. I was like, fucking thank you. That's gross. Like, there's no recovering a lost liquid. The coffee was gone. The coffee was gone. The good news was at least I drank like slightly over half of it, so like I managed to get my caffeination minimum for the day, and I was like, okay, I can let it go, I can move on. It was definitely sad though. Coffee is life. Deathlight says that's how Bailey is with life. Just enjoy it, who cares, but potion making is a little more going on. Oh. Bootsy says magic happened. Deathlight. We've been going for almost a year and a half now. Yeah, we have. Okay, that's right. You did give her dark vision for sight. So ears is the tricky one. You have to find a way to let the statue hear. But I would love to be able to make like visuals for some of the characters. it's all that one day if I ever like if I ever get caught up on commissions and have time for stuff for myself, you know, like when I started on the YouTubes and I painted Molly, and she was really cool because she was something I did for me for fun. Yeah, that was fun. Well, back to work. This is fun too, though. I really enjoy this. Like, I'm not sitting here going, oh, back to work. Like, oh, I'm like, fucking yeah. I'm not, I fucking love coloring meme. Like, I'm definitely gonna have to, come back for a second stint tonight. I've got a bunch of stuff I've been working on offline. Ooh, I'm re-recording the last video I have. I'm not gonna change too much. There's one portion I'm just not happy with anymore, and then the sound is bad, and I fixed my microphone, so I'm just gonna like just redo it. I'm just gonna redo it. Everything else is basically done. So we've got another video on the way. I'm gonna try to parcel some time off. I've been trying to, when I missed a stream on Wednesday, do work instead on a video, but the only problem with that is then also if I have good streaks where I can stream a bunch, it means I'm not getting regular work done on the videos. So I'm trying to see if I can like parcel off just an hour of my night somewhere or something like that. Though if you wanna, watching the channel helps. I'm trying to get monetized, and then I can get some passive pennies while I'm working on some goodies. And that'll allow me to kind of justify and give more time to YouTube itself, but for now, just doing what I can do. I think this is a good start. So, I don't know why, but I just do a lot better when I do digital work shading darker to light, which I find is so interesting because like I don't have an easy time doing it traditionally, because I started out as a traditional medium artist, so trying to move to doing digital stuff, it's been a little bit of a transition. But the one thing that always baffles me is like if I try to work light to dark digitally, it just doesn't work the same. It doesn't look as good to me. It makes me want to try to get some like darker paper shades and maybe get like lighter pencils and try doing that method traditionally. I think that could be really fun to try to like just flip it around. Maybe if I start feeling like art blocky after a good chunk of work, I'll try to do something like that and just play around. It usually helps. If I just feel like I'm getting too stale, I can just try some new stuff. Alright, let's see. Don't like that. Always need more dust in outfits. Yeah, actually, I have one painting of dust I can finish now. I think I tried, but my shoulder was so bad that I had to I just couldn't. And I knew if I was pushing through drawing while my shoulder, like I was going to try to, but when you really think about it, like when I'm in that much pain, the effect it has like on my ability to focus mentally is pretty big, and it generally has a adverse effect on my work. So I was like, all right, if I have the opportunity, I'm gonna do it, let stuff rest. And now I can feel where like those areas are tight, like just from not having been used as much. But I've been doing a lot to stretch and to try to make sure that they don't get stiff, because it's my drawing arm. So I've been finally able to like do a deeper like doorway stretch with it, without it like hitching or hurting. And that's when I was like, all right, I feel like I can rearrange my office now. And then I was able to move. I didn't overdo it. I made sure it was like over the course of 3 days that I was moving stuff out and back into my office. So I took it slow and steady, and then I had help with any of the big stuff. But it means I should actually have a better work-life balance now, because I won't be distracted by everything around me. I'll be able to just sit in my office and work, which is good. I missed having my office set up, so that was probably one of the best parts of the vacation, aside from like anything else I did, was like just take a hiatus, let my shoulder rest, and get my office reset, because it feels like I can come back and just try to get, like, from everything being shaken up in my personal life, just kind of start over. Re-establish a work habit, and hopefully I can finally get like eating before streams worked out, because I was ready, I had stuff good to go, and then I was like, I don't feel good. I'm like, I don't want to stream, I don't feel good. I'm like, why not? What? We're so close. Why? And I'm like, oh, I just feel run down and tired. I'm like, I didn't fucking eat anything, did I? No, I fucking didn't. So, I made a sandwich real fast, and then I got my buns on. But, like, I have to get back into all the habits. Remembering to eat before stream, though. At least that one's been coming back. That was real hard to establish. I just want to draw and draw forever. I don't want to eat. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to have to post on social media. I don't want to have a physical body. I just want to draw forever. Whew. I love shading these eyes. They look fucking awesome. I knew if I came back and I tried to draw stuff right away, I was probably gonna like run into art block, and I'm like, well, what if I just shade stuff? We'll start off easy. I've got a lot of other stuff going on. I've got a t-shirt design I'm making for somebody. I've got a character reference that's almost done. Just a few things that have been like offline work. So I'm excited for those to get done and to share those. Because it looks like I've been more absent than I have been. I just haven't been streaming online as much. I've been, since my shoulder was rough, was like, it didn't feel like I should get on for half an hour and then have to get off for half an hour and then be able to get on for half an hour. So I was doing little bits, but I was staying within kind of the means of what my shoulder could do. And now, I'm like, yeah, I can sit down long enough for a stream again. Which is good. I was having to do like traditional work or nothing for a little bit there. Ooh, I made some real nice art for Patreon That one I'm gonna have to shade on Picardo though. I think I might be rehauling Patreon. I don't really want to juggle two. And I don't know. We'll see. I've been giving all that a lot of thought while I was away. So far, though, I think just doing some personal art at night has been really nice. Wait, that's not it. No, that's not it. How do I flip it? Where'd I move my Yeah, there we go. I moved my hotkeys. I was like, let's fix my workflow. Then I broke it. What am I not liking? Sit. Let me see if I can just... Oh, so I think it's that. Maybe. Yeah. I'll see how I feel when I come back to it. No, I know. Alright. Okay. No more drawing for me. I just have to froth at the mouth till next time. I will be back in the mode though. I believe Wednesdays shall resume. Probably at a more regular time. I think the tech issues have been settled. My tech issue I'm so used to having issues that when my sound wasn't coming through my headphone, I started going through all the things I found to try to get the sound to work again. And they didn't work, and I was like, okay, what the fuck? And I went to go stand up and look for my phone, and the earphones dangled to my side, and I realized I didn't plug the headphones in. I'm so used to having audio issues that are complicated that I forgot to check the simple things. So, once I plugged that in, it did work. So, the bad news is I'm still a goof. The good news is progress on the sound issues. Driver seems to crash, but I found a way to make the driver wake back up and remember what it's supposed to be doing. So it just needs a little head pat and we get back on our way. So things should be smooth sailing. And if not, then I don't know, I have to get an external mixer or a new microphone, but I've got a bucket of microphones thanks to people in my life. And one of those microphones doesn't work, then we're gonna have a whole nother issue. I'm gonna yeet everything into the sun. Because then, you know, then I should yeet myself into the sun, because then it's a me issue. But, I'm glad to be back. And I look forward to more streams. We've got one more video coming up. And then I've got a live stream cooking for how I do digital backgrounds. So look forward to that. And on that note, I'm just gonna say thank you all again for joining me. Take care, have a good one, and I will see you next time. Bye. No, don't permanently damage your rotator cuff. Don't be like Deathlight. Oh. An art fight account. An art fight. I don't have an art fight. I should though. Okay, the ending stream. Bye.